Can people see the PPT?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first instruction is RLA. RLA means rotate left accumulator. So this has been represented by this diagram. So this is your 8-bit accumulator, and when you execute RLA for one time, the LSB will move to MSB, and MSB will move to sorry, this MSB will move to LSB, and all other bit will move one to the left. This will move here. This the position number 6 bit will move to position number 7. This bit will move here like that, and this MSB will move to LSB. And for rotate right, the reverse will happen. The LSB will move to MSB, and other bit will move one position down from 7 to 6, 6 to 5, 5 to 4. This is your RRA. And if we do the same thing with through carry, then instruction is RRC, RRCA. Then in case of rotate right through carry, instead of moving LSB directly to MSB, we'll move LSB to carry and carry to MSB. And in case of rotate left to carry, we'll move MSB to carry and then carry to LSB, and all other bit will move one higher position. So this is your for rotate instructions. Next is bit addressable locations. Here, so up to experiment number 3, so we have seen only the memory location where we can store the byte directly, 1 byte, 8-bit data. But this 8051 has some bit addressable memory location also, where we can store 1 bit. And there are total 210 bit addressable memory location, and out of 210, 128 are from memory location 20H to 2F. 20H to 2F byte memory locations. Okay, 20F to 2F byte memory locations are there which are bit addressable. We can address 1 bit of these memory locations. It is shown in this table. So this 20 has 7 bit. 20H memory location has 7 bits. So one memory location 20.0 will be 00 bit addressable. Next memory location, next bit of 20th memory location 20.1 will be the 01 bit addressable location. Like that, from 20 in this table it is shown from 20 to 27. And let's say we want to address bit memory 25. Bit memory 25. So in this table we have to see where is bit memory 25. Here. At 25 I'm saying hexadecimal number. So here it is 25 bit memory. So we have to address 5th bit of 24H memory location. 5th bit of 24H memory location. 6th bit from, if we start from 0, 6th bit of 24H memory location. Okay. Let's say I went to address memory location 38. Then we have to address 5th of 27H memory location. Okay, so this is how I have tried to explain it. So this is how it is visible, right, in your Keil software. If we open a memory window, this is the address for a memory, D:0 cross 20H, and now 20H memory location is of 8-bit. First is 20.0, 20.7. This is your byte memory. Now each bit of this byte memory is a bit addressable location. So how we will give address to this bit addressable location? So first bit is 00H bit addressable. Second is 01H. Third is 02. Like that. Last one is 07. This is your bit addressable memory location. Now we'll go to kill software and see. This is your first experiment. First program or fourth experiment. In fourth experiment, there are 4 programs. And your fourth experiment is Boolean and logical instructions. Boolean and logical instructions. So we'll see one by one. So I already have typed just to save the time. This is your 4.1, which is logical byte operation. Okay. What are logical operation? AND operation, OR operation, XOR operation. These are logical operation, complement. So we'll see one by one how this is working. At port 1, we'll see output at port 1. Okay. So this is started. We have moved our number to register R0, and then from R0 to accumulator, and then we have performed AND logic operation. A and L is instruction for that AND logic operation with 0fh, and the output of this AND will be saved into accumulator, and then we have moved A to port 1. A to port 1, and we will see what is the value at port 1 after AND operation. Similarly, this is for OR operation. This is for XOR operation. This is to complement A, and this is to clear A, and here rotate right A. So we will see what is the value of A after 4 rotations. After 4 rotations, this is rotate left A, and here we will see the value, change in the value of A after 4 left rotations, and here after 4 right rotations through carry, and here after 4 left rotations through carry. Okay, so now we will do this. First I will add this to project 4.1, close. Then build target, which inheritors, go to debug, memory location. We are just using register R0, where we'll give our input number and accumulator, and output we will see at port 1. So we'll open the port 1. We will go to peripheral, input R1 and port 1. Okay, this is your port 1. Now we'll do it step by step. Function instruction, move 34H to R0. 34H to R0 has been moved here. Next, move R0 to A. Now A is 34. Next, A and logic operation of A with 0fh, and output will save to A. Now A has been changed to 04. So after executing next instruction, we should see 04 at port 1. 04 at port 1. Okay, you see here 04. Only this bit is high. Okay. Now next is port. Again, A has been moved. R node has been moved to A. OR operation of A with 0fh, and now A is 3F. And now we'll move 3F to port 1. Okay. So this is the output. Port 1 is 3F. Next is XOR. So I will do it first. Now port 1 is 3B. which is a XOR of A with 0F. Is complement of A. Now first we will move 3 4 to A. 3 4. Now we will do complement of A. So after complement of A, it is A has been changed to CB. Now we'll move CB to port 1. CB to port 1. Now we have to clear A. We have moved 3 4. Clear A is 0 0 now. And then port 1 is also clear. We have moved A to port 1 0 0. Now we'll rotate right. A 3 4 has been moved to A. First rotation, A changed to 1A. Second rotation, A changed to 0D. Third rotation, A changed to 8 6. Fourth rotation, A changed to port 3. Now this port 3 we will move to port 1. For 3 at port 1. Okay. And you just for rotate left, we just do this calculation on your notebook and type the answer in the checkbook. We'll move 3 4. We have moved 3 4 to A. Now rotate left it 4 times. Rotate it left 4 times. Okay, no problem. We will do it here. First rotation 3 4 change to 6 8. Second rotation 3 4 change to D0. Fourth rotation 3 4 change to A1. This A change to 4 3, and we have moved 4 3 to port 1. Okay. Now rotate right through carry. Rotate right through carry. First we will move R0 to A. 3 4 has been moved to A. Now we'll set bit C. Where we will see PSW register. PSW register. The MSB is C. We will carry flag. Set bit C. Okay. Now carry flag is 0. So after executing set bit C, carry flag is 1. Now same 4 rotations we do through carry. Okay. N 2 3 4. A is 9 3. After 4 rotation, A is 9 3, and we'll move 9 3 at port 1. Okay. So similarly for RLC, our carry flag is already similarly for now we'll do for RLC. So 4 rotation 1 2 4. A is 41. A is 4 1, and we'll move 4 1 to port 1. Okay, this is your first program of fourth experiment. Very simple, only logical operations. I think you might understand. If any problem, you can let me know. It's a very simple program. Next is our 4.2, which is now logical bit operations. In 4.1, we have done byte operations. Now logical bit operations. Now we'll see how to do. First, I will add this. Now build target. 0 errors. We'll go to debug. We are not using ports, so I will close it. So first instruction is set bit 01H. Set bit 01H. It means set the 01H bit memory. Set the 01H bit memory. And where is 01H bit memory? At location 20.1. Okay, 20.1. So we'll open the memory location. We'll open the memory window and we'll go to 20th byte memory, 20H. Okay. Now you see, we'll execute it step by step. Set bit 01. 01 is second bit of 20th byte memory. So if we set the second bit of 20th byte memory, what should happen? It should become 0100. 0100. It means 2. Okay, now see. So we have set it. So your 20th memory location will become 2 because we have set second bit 0100. Okay, now we'll clear it. So again it has become 0. Now complement 01. It is 0. If we do complement, it should become 1. Again it has become 2. Now move 01 to C. So what is the bit which has been saved at 01? We will move to carry flag. Okay, now carry flag, you just check carry flag is 0. Carry flag is 0. Okay, now carry flag is 1. So after one execution of this instruction, is 1 from memory location 01H has been moved to C. Now C is high. Now I'll move C to 07H. Where is 07H? 07H is the 8th memory location, which is the 8th memory location, which is which one? 20.7. 07H memory location is 20.7. It means MSB of 20th memory location. So if we set the MSB of 20th memory location, you just see change in the value here. Carry flag is 1. We'll move 1 to 07H. Okay, let's see what happened. Now it has become 82. Okay, it has become 82. Now set bit 01H. No change will happen because it is already set. And C and 01. C is 1 and 01 is also 1. So output will be 1 or C and 01. Now it is a bit logic operation and C01H. So bit logic operation now. Okay, or C and 01. Now it is again or bit operation. And end. Okay, this is your 4.2 where we have done bit logical operations. Now we'll move to next 4.3. 4.3 is 2 out of 5 code. We have to identify whether the number is a 2 out of 5 code or not. It is a 2 out of 5 code. A number is called as 2 out of 5 code if it has lower 5 bits. In lower 5 bits, out of 5 only 2 are high, and remaining 3 high bits should be 0, should be low. 3 most significant bits should be 0 and 5 least significant. In 5 least significant bits, out of 5 only 2 should be high. Okay, so how this program will work? So first we will give our number to port 1. Give our number to port 1. And port 0 we will see to know the output, whether the code is 2 out of 5 or not, whether the number is 2 out of 5 code or not. And R2 will move 5 just to use as a counter. Okay. The first part we will check about the last three most significant bits. So if any of three significant bit is high, then it is a not 2 out of 5 code. If any one of last three most significant bit is high, then it is not 2 out of 5 code. So first we will check whether last three most significant bits are 0 or high. So our number has been inputted through port 1. We have given number through port 1. We'll move number to A accumulator, and for future use we will save it to R0. Now we'll do OR logic operation of A with 01FH. What is 01FH? If we start from LSB 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, okay, and then in MSB it is 0 0 1. Do you understand? Only MSB is three last three MSBs are 0, all other are 1. 1 1 1 1 and 1 1 1 1. Is 01 FH. Only three MSBs, last three MSBs are 0, all other are 1. So if we do a logic OR operation with this A, what will happen? For last three MSBs are getting logic OR with 0, and remaining are getting logic OR with 1. So if they are getting logic OR with 0, they will remain same. No change should happen. Okay. Then we will compare jump if not equal. Compare jump if not equal with 01 FH. So all other will become 1 because it was all other bits were 1. Only three most MSB will remain same, whether they were 0 or 1. Okay, if they were 0, these two will be equal. If they are not 0, then these two are not equal. Then what will happen? It will jump to not off. If these two are not equal, it will jump to not off. Where is not off? Here. In port 0, we will move 00F. In port 0, we will move 00F. 00F means it is not a 2 out of 5 code. It is not a out of part. If they are equal, it will move to next part. In next part, what we will check? If all three MSBs are 0, then checking how many ones are present in the remaining 5 bits. How many ones are present in the remaining 5 bits. So that how we will do? So again, we'll move that number to accumulator, and we'll move that accumulator through carry. Those 5 times. 5 times rotate right through carry. So what will happen? Every time we will rotate it, the LSB will go to carry. LSB will go to carry, and we will check whether carry is 1 or 0. We will check whether carry is 1 or 0. If carry is 1, we will increment R1. If carry is 1, we will increment R1 by 1. Okay. If carry is 0, we will not increment R1. So how many times 1 are there? The R1 will get increment so many times. If there are all bits are 5, R1 will contain 5 after execution of this loop. If only 2 bits are high out of 5, R1 will contain 2 after execution of this loop. Okay. So just see how it is working. Rotate right through carry A. Jump if not carry. If there is no carry, we will not increment R1. We will directly jump here. Decrement R2, and compare it with R2 with 0. R2 is 5 because we have to Run this loop 5 times. R2 is 5. So if it is not 0, again here, jump to again. Again rotate right through A, jump if no carry, increment R1. Let's say this time there is a carry. So if there is a carry, it will increment R1 and then decrement R2. So like that, it will rotate A 5 times and check whether carry is there. If carry is there, it will increment R1. Now we'll check what is stored in R1. What is stored in R1? So we'll compare R1 directly with 2. If 2 is stored, it means only 2 bits were high. So high, it means it is a 2 out of 5 code. Then we will show 0FH at the port 0. 0FH at the port 0. Okay. Otherwise, if this is not equal, it will jump to not F. Not of is here. We will move 00F, which is a number we are showing when it is a not 2 out of 5 code. Okay. So we'll see how it is working. First, we'll debug it. So build the target. 0 errors. Debug. So we are not using any memory location. We are using port 0, port 1. Okay. Now we'll execute step by step. Port 1 00 FF. Port 1 is 0 FF. Now move port 0 00. We have cleared port 0. Now move R2 with 05. R2 is 05. Now move port 1 to A. Port 1 to A and A to R0. A to R0. Port 1 is FF. R0 is FF. Next. Rotate. OR logic of A with 01 FH and it will save to A. Okay. So after rotate OR logic, the output saved in A is FFH. FFH. Now it will compare A with 01 FH. If it is not equal, it will directly jump to not of. Okay. See. So after this instruction, it has directly jump here. See arrow has come here. It has directly jump here. It will move 0FH to the port 0. Just to show this is not a 2 out of 5 code. 0FH at port 0, which means it is not a 2 out of 5 code. Okay. Now we'll see another example for a 2 out of 5 code. 2 out of 5 code means out of 5 LSB, only 2 should be high. So think about any number, let's say 0, 3. Okay. 0 and 3. 8. Target. So 0, 3 in port 1. 0, 3 now in port 1. Port 0 we cleared. R2, 5 in R2 as a counter. So A is now 0, 3. R node is now 0, 3. Now logic, after logic operation, A contains 1F. 1F means there is no 1F means all 3 MSBs were 0. Okay. Okay, all 3 MSBs were 0. So now compare jump A with 0, 1F. It will compare. See, because A is equal to 0, 1F, it has this time it has no jump to not of. It has goes to next instruction. Now we will move our actual number back to A, which is 03. Now RRC A, and we'll see increment R1 only if carry is high. We'll open carry flag as well. Okay, we'll see RRC A. Okay, now carry is 1. Carry is 1. So because carry is 1, it will check carry. If it is 1, it should increment R1. Okay, R1 is 1. And increment R2, and this loop will run 5 times. Okay, now I have run this loop 5 times. Now after running 5 times, after 5 times means we have checked the 5 LS bits, 5 low significant bits. After running 5 times, what is R1? R1 is 2. R1 is 2 means only 2 bits are high. Only 2 bits are high. So next, now it will check R1 is 02. R1 is 02. Okay. If it is a high, then it will move 0F to port 0. Instead of 0, it will move F0 to port 0. We just check now port 0. Okay, F0. It means it is a 2 out of 5 code. It is a 2 out of 5 code. Understand? Let me see one more example in which all 3 MSBs are 0, but it is not a 2 out of 5 code. We will see one example in which all 3 MSBs are 0, but it is not a 2 out of 5 code. Okay, let's say if we take yeah, okay. Now see what will happen. We'll save it. We'll target. Port 1 is 0F, port 0 is clear. So I will run it on a single show. See, now port 0 it has shown. So I have run using a single show. Okay. Now it has shown 0FH in the port 0 instead of F0. Okay. You just see after comparing here R1 with 02, because R1 is now 4, because we have given F. R1 is now 4. All bits are high. 4 bits are high. So now it will compare R1 with 2, and because it is not equal, from this instruction number 28, it has directly jumped to instruction number 32. Let's keep 29 and 30. It has jumped directly to 32. Okay, because R1 is not equal to 2. Then it means it is now 2 out of 5 code. Okay. Now we'll see the fourth one. Fourth one is Boolean expressions. Okay. So in this, we'll use memory location as well as your port as well as your carry flag. Okay, so I will explain how it is working. So I have it, will target, debug. Now we have x equate to 10h. So x equate to 10h bit memory location. Where is 10h bit memory location? You just see in your manuals if you have. If you, 10H memory location is at 21.0. 21.0. Now we'll open a memory window as well. Memory. Okay, X, Y, Z are 10, 11, 12, and Note X, Note Y, Note Z are 20, 21, 20H. Where is 20, 21, 20H? 20 is 24. 20 is 24. 10 is 21. 20 is 24. If 10 is 21, it means 11 is 20. Oh, sorry. Your 10 is 22. 10 is 22. 11 is 22.1. 12 is 22.2. Okay. And memory location 20 is 24. 24 byte. 21 bit memory is 24.1. 22. Okay, I will show you the, if required, I will show you the table. You see here, this is bit memory 10, which has a byte location of 22.0. Bit memory 11, which has a byte location of 22.1. Bit memory 12, byte location of 22.2. And bit memory 20, 21, 22 is a byte location of 24.0, 24.1, and 24.2. Okay, now you just note it down. Okay, so X is 10H, Y is 11H, Z is 12H. It means memory location. These 3 bits are of memory location 22. Note X is 20, Note Y is 21, Note Z is 22. Means from byte memory location 24. And output is equal to port 0. Whenever we write output, it means we are addressing port 0. Okay. Okay, let's start. We'll see how this is working. Port 1 is 0FF. Port 1 is 0FF. We will clear port 0. Port 0 is clear. Now, we'll move port 1.0 to carry. Port 1.0 to carry. 1.02 means this bit. This bit is 1. It is high. We'll move to this bit to carry. Okay, now carry is high. Move carry to X. Carry to X. X is 10H. 10H is first LSB of 22 memory location. There is 22 memory location here. So, okay, so after execution of this instruction, we check whether this value of 22 memory location has changed or not. So, it has become 0. Okay, now we complement C. C is here. Complement C. C is 0. Now move complement to Note X. Note X is 20th memory location. It means byte memory location 24. Yeah. So this is 24. We just see. Okay, it was already 0, so no change happened. Maybe we can high. Again. Restore FF. Okay. Now, similarly, we'll second bit P1.1. We'll move to C. This is your P1.1. This is high. Again, the carry will become high. Carry is high. C will move to Y. Y is 11th memory location. Y is 11th memory location. You just see whether the value will change here. 22, 11 means 11 A means 11th bit memory location means 22.1 byte memory location. Okay. Now you just see here whether any value will get changed or not. Okay. Now it has become 3. It has become 3. We'll complement C. C is 0 and C will move to not Y. So I have written FF here. Let's see whether value will change. See, it has become FD. Okay. Similarly for Z, we'll do the same thing. 1 to carry 1.2. This is move to carry to Z. Z is 11. Here it has become 7 now. Complement of C and move to not C. Here then it has become F9. Okay. Now we'll move do X plus Y plus Z. Now these are very simple logical equation. You can understand very easily. Clear C. So carry is cleared. Move X to C. X is 1. Move Y to C. Or operation of C and Y, or operation of C and Z, and then out. So it's a bit addition. So 1 plus 0 means OR of 1 and 0. 1 plus 1 means OR of 1 and 1. We are not checking. Okay, carry. Move output at C. Okay, so after addition, it will move output at C. Output is our port 0. Output is our port 0. Okay, so next move C to output. Output is 1. Now X into Y into Z. So for X into Y into Z, we will do AND operation. For X plus Y will Z, we will do AND operation between X and Y and OR operation of result 2 with Z. Okay, for X plus Y plus Z, we will do AND operation between Y and Z and then OR operation of result with the X result which is saved in carry. Similarly, this is X plus Y not X plus Y plus Z. So this is a Boolean expression, right? You can solve it. It would be not X plus Y plus Z. Okay, it is X plus Y, and then we have complement it and addition with Z. Then not X plus Y plus Z. So we have first added all and then complement. So this is again our last one is X plus X into Y into Z plus not X into Y into Z plus Y complement Z complement. Okay. So first we'll add this X plus Y plus Z, X plus Y plus Z. Let's see what we have done here. X is moved to C and X and Y. Okay. So we have just done AND of X and Y and Z, X, Y, Z, and move that value to location 0H, and then AND operation of Y and X, Y and X, and then complement of this, complement C, and then AND of this with Z, AND of this with Z, and move that value to location 01H. Next complement of Y, complement of Z, which is already we installed in not Y, not C, not Y, not Z, and we'll do OR operation of AND operation of this. Okay, and here, and then we will OR add the all thing which we have stored in 01 at 00, and output will show in port 0. Okay, so we'll see how it is working. We have run till here, so I will go directly. Okay, so this is This is now it is executing one by one 00H. See, it has become 1 now. 01H. It is 01H. It means nothing has changed. It means it is 0. Now it will power both 0 and 0 and output will show to port 1. Port 1 is 1. Okay. This is your fourth program of experiment number 4. Okay. So we wind up here. Let me just note down the attendance. Okay. So what you people do? I hope all of you have installed the software. If not, please install it and run this program. And I will create an assignment in the Google Classroom. You just have to upload the screenshot of your output for all the 4 programs in the Google Classroom. Okay. And just note that while you so here for 4.1, after each AND operation, you have to show the port 1. What is the value in port 1? After each OR operation, you have to so it means you have to show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 output for the 4.1. You have to draw port 1 9 times. After every operation, how port 1 has changed. Similarly with 4.2, after every instruction, how this 01 has changed, that you have to write in your output. After every instruction, how 01 has changed, that you have to write. Okay. So after execution, you send me the screenshot. Also, you write in your observation table, observation book, and send me the scan copy of that. You have to write after each and every instruction how this 01 or carry 01 and carry is getting changed. Similarly, for 4.3, you have to show port 0 as an output, and 4.4, you have to show output at port 0. Output at port 0. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. Okay. You just be careful by letting the observation. Okay. So we'll end here. If anybody is having any problem, please feel free to contact me anytime. Okay. So if you don't have any problem, you can leave the meeting if you have any doubt or you want to ask something. So you can stay here.